guys, it's Madison, and for this video I'm going to be doing a story time video. Wow. So for this story time, it's a paranormal activity thing. This is actually my third paranormal activity experience, paranormal experience, I think. Is that how you're supposed to say it? But anyway, so this happened yesterday, a Friday, November 10th, 2016. And you know, it was a good day. The weather was great. It was beautiful. I went to the mall. My friends went to Starbucks. It was great. Like it was an amazing day. It was like a normal Friday with your friends. Well, I don't know. So we were chilling. We went to my friends. The triplets. That's what I'm gonna say. The triplets. So the triplets are 1 year older than us. Than me, and you know, and then my other friend Victoria Fusco, she is 2 years older than me. So you know, we chilling. We got back from Starbucks. We're walking back to the triplets house. It's great. It's fun. We're cool. We're having fun. And before that, we did a mannequin challenge. You could see in the video that I posted yesterday, the same day I posted that video. So we're chilling, and it's like around, like, how do you say, 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. We decided to play this game called Spider. I don't know this game. Hold on. Casually waiting for this freaking plane to go fly. This game Spider was. So, but before we started playing, I didn't have a good feeling about this game because, you know, as they explained it, it's kind of creepy. So basically, Spider is hide and go seek in the dark, but the person who has to find you has to crawl on the floor, which I think is kind of weird, especially if we're playing in the dark. But you know, before this, I was telling my friend, like one of the triplets, I'm gonna say I love her first names, Francesca. I was like, I don't have a good feeling about this game. I don't like it. I don't like how the setup is about this game. I don't like it. She was like, it's good, it's fun, it's gonna be okay, like, I'll be next to you the whole entire game. I was like, okay, that's cool, like, as long as you're next to me, like, everything's great. So, my friend, before that, my friend, one of the other triplets, Simona, she was the first one to be it, and who was the spider to find people. So, me and my friend Francesca, everyone was basically hiding in, like, the same area, because, like, we were playing in their basement, and the basement is, like, this little resting area and this entrance, and then like the gym is like right there. It's a cool basement. But anyways, we're playing. Me and my friend Francesca are hiding underneath a blanket on the bed that they have there, and my friend Emily was sitting in the computer chair. My Victoria Fusco was on the treadmill, I think, and then I don't know where my other friend Victoria was. So then we're basically playing, and Simona, she's like near the foosball table, and she's like, who's under the table? And everyone's like, so during the game we were supposed to be quiet, but since half of us didn't know how to play, we weren't quiet. So we're like, no one's underneath the table. We weren't like playing with her. She's like, I just saw someone underneath the table. And we're like, forget about it, like, continue finding us. So she continued finding us and everything. So, you know, that was it. And then my friend Victoria Fusco, she was it because she was the first one found. So we were playing, she found all of us, like, everything was cool. So then the third round we were playing, we were going to, oh my gosh, whew, we were playing, and my friend Francesca, Simona, and Victoria Fusco, we were hiding in the gym. So the person who was finding us was my friend Emily. So she's like waiting, she's counting down for us to like continue hiding. So this was the setup of how we were hiding. Me and my friend Francesca were in a corner. Francesca was sitting on like this shelf and everything, and I was like standing like right in front of her. So she was sitting on a shelf and I was sitting right here. And where the corner I was in, I could see like the whole view of like the gym. And next to me was my friend Simona sitting in a chair. So, and then my friend Victoria Fusco, I remind you, was sitting on the floor, her head up against the wall, her back up against the wall too, and there's like nothing around her. So she was good, she was fine. And then while we were playing, my friend Emily, she's like really scared of everything. Like she doesn't like scary movies, she gets scared easily. So to scare her, my friend Victoria Fusco was she was singing Ring Around the Rosie. So if you don't know, Ring Around the Rosie is basically like the Black Death, like how people were dying and like flowers and ashes and everything. If you don't know the history of Ring Around the Rosie, look it up. Pretty crazy. It's basically about dead people. And she was singing it to freak Emily out. So while she was singing it, towards the end, the lyric is, "We all fall down." So before that, I saw someone run to Victoria Fusco, the one who was singing the song. While she was singing the song, I saw like someone run to her, and I was like, who the hell just ran across the room? And it was like, no one ran, we're all sitting down. And then I thought it was Emily trying to find people, like trying to was panicking and everything. But then I realized she's supposed to be crawling on the floor. There's no way. And she was in the resting area, not in the gym area. So I'm like, who the hell just ran across the room? And I was like, Fusco, did you run across the room? She was like, no, I'm still sitting and I'm singing the song right next to you. I'm like, okay. So Mona, she ran up to me. No, she didn't run up to me. She was sitting on the floor. And me and Francesca, there was no way Francesca got off that shelf and didn't like hit me or anything because I was in front of her and we were in the dark. So I saw someone run to Victoria Fusco. At the end, the lyric is, "We all fall down." She said it in the darkest and like loudest way. She's like, "We all fall down," and like basically like a devil voice. And as soon as she said that, someone pulled her hair, like yanked it, and her hair like went to the right, where she was to the right, and we were sitting. She was like, "Someone turn on the lights right now. Who just pulled my hair?" And we were like, "No one pulled my hair." And after that, as soon as she said someone pulled my hair, the person ran back, and I didn't see that person again. And then my friend Simona started running towards me because I was scared when she was running towards me because I didn't know who it was. And that person who was running to Victoria Fusco was like this tall figure and everything, and it was super scary. And when she started running towards me, I was like, "Oh no, 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 no." So then I realized it was Simona. So then Simona said that she only ran up to me because Victoria started crying and everything. So then we all turned on the lights. We all started running up the stairs to the Chipa's like parents and everything. Victoria started crying. She's like, "Someone just pulled my hair." And we kept talking about it. I'm telling them that I saw someone run to Victoria Fusco, and then everyone's like, "Oh my gosh!" And as that happened, we left all of our stuff downstairs. I'm just gonna say that. We left all of our stuff downstairs. Just to let you know, if I keep moving, I'm on like a little step stool because I'm too short for this. So then we were all sitting there, and she's like explaining everything, and like the triplets' mom is like very like religious. She's like the most holiest person in that house, and she's like, "Oh, it's okay," and everything. And then Victoria's like, "No, like someone pulled my hair," and she started crying. Victoria Fusco, I never saw that girl cry in my life. I only known her for like 3 months. Like she's crying out, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, there's no way. And I told her that I saw something. They were like, "Oh my gosh, like Madison's the only one who saw the person yank her hair." And I'm over here freaking out because I'm the one who witnessed that thing run across the room, and it was scary. And you know, we're talking, and one of the triplets' mother said, "That's because you played with that Ouija board." And when she said that, I was like, "Oh, this bitch, she played with the Ouija board. Of course." So then she played with the motherfucking Ouija board. So something yanked her hair. There's no way. And before I realized her father was like joking around, like playing with the Ouija board, like he was moving it around. That's what she told me. And oh my gosh, I'm getting really hot right now. So as soon as I found that out, I was like, that's why, because she was the one who played with the Ouija board. So, and just to let you know the history of the triplets house, that house was knocked down and rebuilt. So it was like nothing in that house, but at the same time they created something in that house. I don't know, but she was telling me that. And the mother was like, okay, so one thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go downstairs and we're gonna bless the house. We're gonna bless the basement since that's where it happened. So the triplets, both of my friends Victoria, they stood upstairs because they didn't want to deal with it or didn't want anything to happen. So my friend, so basically I was acting like the strongest one out of the house, out of like all the friends. So I was like, I'm gonna go downstairs and see what's happening just in case if anything happens, like I could see it and I could like say like what happened. So my friend Emily was like, okay, I'm gonna go downstairs with you. So, and the parents went down with us to the basement and it was okay. She was like blessing it with holy water, like nothing happened. And I went back upstairs and Victoria's mom came, since they're like two houses down. And Victoria's mom came and then they were talking, they were complaining, and Victoria was like, this is real, like what the hell, like I just got my hair pulled. She's crying, she's like, she's done, like she's done. Victoria's mom asked her if she wanted to go home. She was like, I don't want to go home because I want to continue hanging out with my friends and I'm not going to let this one little thing stop me. And we were like, okay, like you can hang out. So basically the parents left the house to go to Victoria's house. Like I said, they're like one house down, so it was like nothing far. Like if we need anything, we should just like go next door and get them. So as soon as they leave, everyone's like, my stuff is downstairs, I don't want to go downstairs by myself. And I was like, okay, I'll go downstairs and get your stuff, since like I was the only one who was like volunteered to get their stuff, because my stuff was down there too, and I wanted my stuff. I wanted my phone. So I went downstairs. I went down once. Okay, how their stairs work is you walk in. I just got off the steps, so wow. You walk in, and over here is the stairs. And then you walk again, and then the stairs that goes down. So I was on this stair right here. I stepped one down, and it sounded like, I swear to God, it sounded like someone was shuffling up that, like, the second stair thing, whatever it's called. I didn't see anything, so I was too scared to look down. I heard someone shuffling up the stairs, and I ran back. I was like, what the hell? I heard someone go up the stairs, and everyone started freaking out. We ran out the house, and Victoria Fusco was like, the only holiest person in this house that walked out, nothing happened. Everything started happening again. But when she's here, nothing happens, and everything's okay. So we were like, holy fuck. So the triplets went to the house, said, like, wanted to get... Oh, someone just happened to me. Wanted to get their mother back into the house where nothing will happen again. So that's like taking about like 5 minutes, and we're all sitting outside, and I didn't have my jacket because, remind you, all my stuff is downstairs in the basement, and I couldn't get it. So we're all outside, and I'm like, I'm cold, I want to go back into the house. And everyone's like, yeah, Sam, like, I don't have my jacket. So we walked back into the house. We're sitting there. Everything's okay. And the parents still hasn't come back yet because, like, you know, they wanted to hang out. And we're sitting there, and I'm like, fuck it. I'm getting my stuff. If my dad comes to pick me up, I can't say, there's a ghost downstairs, I can't get it. So I went downstairs with my friend Victoria Fusco, the one who got her hair pulled, Emily, and Emily's over there like saying the prayers and shit like that. but she's not in the basement. She's like on the stairs saying the prayer. So she's not in the basement. So, which anyways, I wouldn't do that because if you were alone, something could happen to you. So we're sitting there, and before that, everyone's figuring out like who pulled her hair, like what could have pulled her hair, like what equipment would have pulled her hair, but like nothing was around her, like I said before. So just to put that out there. So we went downstairs, got all of our stuff. We were like kind of in a rush because we didn't want to like witness everything. So we're getting everything, and when we're saying the prayers, we got our flashlight, and I totally forgot, like, as soon as I got the stuff that I needed and I got everyone else's stuff, I ran up the stairs. And I totally forgot that Victoria Fusco was down there, and she had to turn off all the lights. And the lights are in the base, like, inside of the room. So, the only thing she has is a phone flashlight. So, you know, like, she was alone, and she was like, why would you guys leave me down there alone? Like, you know it's coming for me. And I was like, I'm sorry, like, I didn't mean it. So we went back upstairs. The parents came back. They're keeping us company because they knew that. So we're back. We're sitting down. We're cool. We're good. I think I need that stencil again. Yes, I do. Wow. Okay, so we're good. We're sitting there. We're awesome. We're sitting on the couch. Victoria is still scared of her life because, you know, it's scary and shit. And the triplets, they started crying because the shit happens in their house and it followed her. And, you know, they're scared, they're crying, they don't want to go to sleep, like, so they're all planning to like sleep together in like one of the triplets' rooms. Like, they're scared. So we're sitting down. I'm sitting next to Victoria Fusco because, like, you know, she my baby and everything. Like, she's my friend. She's my best friend. So I'm sitting next to her. I'm always sitting. She's calling her parents because, like, you know, her parents are like, they're good with this shit. And then my other friends, two of the other triplets, were sitting with my other friend Victoria watching videos to like ignore the fact that shit just happened. And Francesca's sitting next to me. Everyone's starting to calm down. And then all of a sudden you hear Francesca scream bloody murder. And we're like, what the heck? We all turned to her like, are you okay? And she started crying. She's like, I just saw someone run on the stairs. Like, what the fuck? She didn't say what the fuck. They're like, they're very holy. And they're like, she started crying. Like, I just saw someone go up the stairs into one of our rooms. And then we were like, oh fuck. Like, oh no, like, no shit. And we're sitting down, and like the parents are like getting fed up with the stuff that we're saying. Like, I'm not saying that they didn't believe us. They were just like, they wanted to get off the topic because, you know, it's probably scary for them too. So we're sitting there, and we're like reminiscing like what was happening. We were like going on like what else happened that we saw today. And we're sitting there, and we're like, someone said she saw someone underneath the foosball table. That probably started everything. And then, okay, playing Go By while I'm telling a story. So we're like, fuck. Like, what the hell? And when that happened, the triplets started crying. One of them were like, okay, it wasn't like coming up to them like something happened. And Victoria, she's like, my cheek hurts. And we were like, oh, like, what happened? She turned to me. She was like, Madison, look at my cheek. And I was like, okay. And she's like, what's wrong with my cheek? And I was like, it's all red, and it looked like you got scratched up. And she was like, and that was the same side she got yanked. So she didn't cry or anything. She was just like, I think she was more surprised on what happened than, like, I don't know. So we're basically sitting there. Everything's happening. I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, I get this wave of sadness go through my body. And my friend Francesca, she went up to me, and she was like, are you okay? And I didn't want to freak anyone out, because, like, everyone was done with what was happening, and nothing happened for, like, about a good half hour. So we were, like, good and everything. And I felt this wave of sadness, and my friend Francesca was like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine, like, I'm great, like, I'm just, like, so comprehending with everything. And she was like, okay. And my dad picked me up at 8 because he had to go home. And he picked me up at 8, and as soon as I stepped out of the house, I felt relieved. I felt amazing. I felt great. Like, everything was amazing. Like, everything was good. Like, I felt like nothing happened. Like, nothing went through my body or anything. And I walked out of the house and told my dad what happened. He was like, oh, okay, are you still going to go to the house? I was like, nothing's going to stop me from seeing my friends. Like, I'm still going to hang out with them. I'm still going to do all that stuff with them. And he was like, okay, as long as you're still going to hang out with them, like, everything's fine. I was like, okay. The girls have been my best friends for, like, about 3 years, 7 years. 7 years. In Victoria Fusco, we've been friends for, like, a few months, and it felt like forever because, like, I don't know, we have, like, this weird connection thing or whatever. And we're basically, I don't know. I was like, when the thing happened, I thought she was joking around. I thought that everything was okay. I thought that she was just doing it to scare Emily so bad. But when she started crying, when she started running up the stairs and started telling the parents, I was like, what the fuck? What the hell is happening? This girl didn't get any sleep. I woke up today. It's Saturday, the day afterwards. I asked Victoria if I could do this video. She said, it's fine. Shout out to you. And, you know, that was my experience. Well, not mine. It was hers, but mostly I was there. I witnessed the ghost pull her hair. But, you know, I still can't get that figure out of my head. So yeah, that was it. Guys, I posted 2 videos this week. Go check out the other ones, the mannequin challenge. Before all this crazy stuff started happening, it's 54 seconds. Go watch it. Best 54 seconds of my life. Before we played Spider. And yeah, that's it for today's video. Sorry, Lana hasn't been posting anything. She just, Wednesday, she said she was going to film a video, but she had an audition for Forest Hills. Like, go Lana. Yes, the person says she has a 100% chance of going in if she puts their name down. So, she has a good chance of going into the school she wants to go. And yeah, make sure to follow me on all my social medias and all that stuff. And yeah, see you guys next week. Bye.
I want $1 billion now, nothing less is adequate. Grab a check, cashing it. I was born addicted.
Wow, Madison, you made a mess. I'm back. So they kept us okay, I can't tell on this episode anymore. Great. So they kept us company because, you know, like,